Well, it's been almost 3 months since some Dalhousie University dental students got into trouble over degrading Facebook comments about women. Now they're getting some insight into how the controversy is affecting the class. Students releasing an open letter today about the incident and about the restorative justice program set up to deal with the aftermath. Stephen Putticombe is on the story for us today. He joins us now from Halifax. Stephen, hello to you. Let's talk about this letter broken up into two parts. What does it say?
Well, the first part came from the men. It was posted on the Dalhousie University website, and it said, you know, we've taken responsibility from this. We've owned this from the beginning privately within the confines of the school. We didn't think it was a good idea to come out publicly to apologize. That would just be self-serving, just trying to make us look good. What we really wanted to do, the men said, was to get at the root of the problem, apologize, and regain the trust of people. And they said they've been very busy since December in the restorative justice program. They say that they've had very deep and meaningful self-reflection. They've been working with counselors, and they're doing this to regain the trust not only of their fellow students, the faculty, but also the public. And they say that is the best way to apologize. So that's what the men are saying so far in the letter, and they're not giving any public comments apart from that, Michael.
So that's one part of the letter. What about the other part, the part written by the women?
Yeah, the women, it's quite interesting. They make it very clear at the very beginning of their part of the letter that they're taking part in the restorative justice system on their own. They have not been coerced. They weren't convinced. No one tried to make them do this, that it's all they're doing. They also say they've had some restraint in all this. They didn't come out publicly because they say their voices have largely been drowned out. They didn't like the idea, for instance, that the class was segregated, that the men involved in the Facebook scandal were taken away from their classes. They're being taught separately. The women say they had no say in that. They don't think it was a good thing, and they think it was hurtful. They also say that much of the stuff done in social media and by the mainstream media, despite good intentions, was very hurtful, and they didn't agree with it. So they've come out very strongly about that. They also will not be making any public comments, at least as of this morning. But they say, you know, we're also part of this process. We think the process is working, and now it's up to the university. We expect the university class standards committee to come out very soon and decide the fate of the people involved in this Facebook scandal, whether they graduate, continue on, and the suspensions are lifted, or indeed maybe be dismissed by the school, Michael.
Well, as we say, some insight into the whole process. Stephen, thank you for this. Our Stephen Putticombe in Halifax.